The billionaires were wrapped in a bunker 270 meters underground. They believed the world had been destroyed, unaware this was an elaborate hoax. The man had once been born into wealth, but a car accident landed him in prison for 5 years. Just as he was gradually adapting to prison life, his father Rafa suddenly spent a fortune to secure his parole. With the oil crisis triggering international tensions, war was imminent. Rafa told him they must immediately head to a top-minus secret shelter, buried 275 meters beneath a lake, meticulously constructed over 7 years. The bunker stretched 20 meters, divided into 3 levels, capable of housing 45 families long minus stir. Entry protocols were extremely stringent. Communication devices had to be surrendered to prevent GPS tracking. Each person was equipped with a precision Geiger counter to monitor radiation, and biometric wristbands continuously tracked vital signs. All access systems used biometric identification, while virtual assistants could instantly alter the visual environment of living spaces. In the bunker cafeteria, the man unexpectedly encountered his late girlfriend's family. For the first time in years, he came face-minus to minus face with Gilmore, his deceased girlfriend's father. The atmosphere at the table immediately froze. Gilmore's eyes filled with hatred and anguish. Yet, he still introduced his new wife, revealing that 6 months after his daughter's death, his ex-wife had also passed away from overwhelming grief. The girlfriend's sister made no attempt to hide her fury. In her eyes, the man was a coward who had abandoned her sister at a critical moment and had no right to speak of love. At that moment, Anna, the bunker administrator, suddenly appeared. She informed everyone that the outside situation had fully escalated. Global war had broken out. If the conflict couldn't be resolved quickly, they might need to live here long minus stir. The billionaires didn't take this seriously, casually sipping their drinks. Suddenly, the large screen nearby malfunctioned. A broadcast instructed everyone to evacuate to the dome, but Rafa was suddenly struck by falling debris. Fortunately, with friends' help, he made it to the dome safely. Watching news from various countries on the big screen, it was clear every nation had entered a state of war. Just as the billionaires were at a loss, Anna took center stage, announcing that a military base of the Atlantic Alliance had been hit by a nuclear strike. The tremor they felt was the shockwave from the explosion. Given the dangerous circumstances, the billionaires would have to remain in the dome. But the moment Anna finished speaking, the bridge outside the bunker was blown up. Panic spread, and even Anna seemed at a loss for words. Immediately after, the bunker lost lighting. Thankfully, backup generators kicked in, restoring power. Anna then explained that the bombing had damaged the antenna. The bunker was now sending workers to repair it, with the entire operation being live-streamed. The moment the door opened, a gust of yellow steam blasted in, making the billionaires in the dome tremble with fear. Looking at the ash drifting through the sky, it was obvious no living creatures remained on the surface. A bug-minus-out car sat on the bridge, the corpse inside a horrifying sight. When the workers reached the broken bridge, the distant mountains were still ablaze. Seeing this, Anna quickly warned them that their protective suits wouldn't last long in such conditions. They needed to install the antenna immediately. Hearing this, they hurriedly retrieved the antenna from the box and began installation. But the surveillance feed suddenly became intermittent. When it resumed, the billionaires saw the antenna had fallen beneath the bridge.